So this is what it's come to. You just cut the call with no warning and no explanation. I was in the middle of a pleasant conversation with my son. That was our special time, and you ruined it, you nasty little interloper. Special time? You barged in on our dinner. Every single night, like clockwork, you call right as we sit down and just completely take over his attention. I sit there like a shadow while you and Doug pretend I don't exist. Oh, please, spare me the melodrama. I care about keeping my bond with my son intact. You've been clawing your way into our dinner since day one, and I'm not putting up with it anymore. Clawing our dinners? I'm his wife. We live together. We barely get time to talk between work and house stuff, and you just insert yourself like it's your right. It is my right. You don't even understand, do you? Doug and I have eaten dinner together every night over video since he left for college. That's nearly 10 years. What? 10 years. It's our tradition, our daily evening ritual. Our days wouldn't be complete without it. He props up the phone, I make dinner, we talk, we eat, we laugh. And now you think you can just come in and erase that? He never told me anything about that, not even once. Because I told him not to. When you two started dating, I stepped back. I let you have your cute little couple dinners. I sacrificed to let you have your day. But now that you're married, that temporary mercy is over. Sacrificed? You call dominating our dinner table from a screen sacrifice? You have no idea how it feels to sit there completely ignored while my own husband stares into your face the entire meal. You're being selfish. I only ask for 30 minutes a day. You have him the rest of the time, but even that is too much for you apparently. Because you're not just chatting with him, you're completely replacing me. Dinner is the only peaceful time we're able to have on any given day. But instead of us discussing our days, it's the two of you, giggling like I'm not even there. Because you bring nothing to the table. You sit there all tight-lipped, glaring like a child. At least I actually have a conversation with him. I don't get a chance to talk. He doesn't even say good evening to me anymore. It's just, hi mom, what's for dinner? I serve his plate and get zero acknowledgement. Because he's happy when he talks to me. You want him to light up when you enter the room? Try being less of a deadweight. You don't get to talk to me like that, not in my own home. It's his home, and let's be clear, if I wanted, I could walk through that front door and sit at that table myself. But I'm polite, I give you distance, and you repay me by hanging up on me mid-sentence? Yes, because I'm done. Starting today, there will be no more video calls during dinner. Not one. Oh, no. You don't get to set the rules. Not with me. You're not his boss. You're just his current spouse. Excuse me? If you ever hang up on me again, I swear you will regret it. Don't test me, Ellie. I built that man from the ground up, and I'm not handing him over to you like a prize you think you won. Then maybe it's time Doug decided. Does he want a marriage or a lifelong mommy dinner date? He doesn't have to choose, but if he does... Well, let me just tell you that when it comes to my son, I don't lose. Trust me, Claudia, whichever way he chooses, I assure you that I will win. Over my dead body! Nothing would please me more, Claudia.
Ellie, Mom just texted me. She said you still haven't apologized. You hung up on her and haven't said a single word to make it right?
Apologize? To her? For what exactly? For wanting a normal dinner with my husband? For not wanting to be a third wheel at my own table?
You were incredibly rude. She's just trying to stay connected. You know she lives alone now. You know how lonely she gets at night. How hard is it to let us eat together for a bit?
Do you even hear yourself? I'm right there across from you serving your plate, and you're grinning into your phone like I'm invisible. Do you realize how humiliating that is, night after night?
She's my mom, Ellie. I'm just being a good son. That doesn't make me some kind of monster or whatever word you're thinking.
You mean mama's boy? Because that's exactly what you're acting like. You prioritize her. You answer her calls the moment they come in, even when I'm talking to you. I could literally be mid-sentence telling you something and you'll be like, hold that thought, gotta call my mom.
She's important to me. Is that a crime now? God, you make it sound like I'm cheating on you with my mother.
You may as well be, because emotionally, you've checked out of this marriage. You'd rather chat with her over dinner than even look at me. You haven't asked about my day in weeks.
You could talk to me anytime. You just wait until dinner to start up some deep emotional conversation and act shocked when I'm already mid-call with Mom.
Because dinner is supposed to be our time. It's the one moment we sit down without work or distractions. But instead of talking to your wife, you video call your mother like we're not even married.
You're overreacting. It's just a quick call. We eat, we talk, we hang up. You act like I'm disappearing into some parallel universe.
You are, and you're dragging our marriage down with you.
You think I enjoy this? You think I want to spend every dinner putting out emotional fires with you?
No, I think you enjoy being coddled. I think you love being the center of her world, having someone who worships you and never challenges you.
And what's that supposed to mean?
It means that when I speak, you barely respond. You nod, you grunt, you scroll. But when she talks, you're all smiles and stories and laughter. What does that say about us?
Maybe your stories are just, I don't know, not that interesting lately?
Excuse me?
Look, I'm just saying when Mom talks about her day, I feel good, warm, comfortable. When you talk, it's always complaints or chores or problems. It's exhausting.
Wow, so now it's my fault that you ignore me? That you retreat into your mommy bubble because actual conversation with your wife is too exhausting?
You're twisting everything. I'm allowed to care about my mom.
Caring is one thing. Making me feel like a stranger in my own home is another. Actually, let me ask you something. Back when we were dating, why did you never video call her during dinner then?
What?
You heard me. Back then, we had quiet, peaceful dinners. No interruptions, no sudden calls, no awkward silences. So what changed?
I was trying to be considerate.
You were hiding it, weren't you?
Look, it's not like that. I didn't want you to feel weird, that's all.
So you kept the nightly dinner calls a secret, lied by omission. You made me think I was part of something real, while the whole time you were following her orders behind the scenes.
She thought you might get jealous. She told me to cool it on the calls at first, just until you got used to her.
She told you to lie about your mother-son dinners?
Not lie, just delay. She said some girls get intimidated when their boyfriends are close to their moms.
You were groomed. This whole thing, our relationship, the wedding, it was all part of her little plan, wasn't it?
It's not like that!
Then tell me, why did we get married so fast? I would have been cool with waiting a year or so, but you started talking about marriage right away. Why?
Because Mom wanted to see me in a tux before she got too old. She kept saying how much it meant to her, how proud she'd be, and I wanted to make her happy.
Oh, for the love of God, Doug. You married me to make your mother happy?
Not just that! I liked you, I still do, but come on, Ellie, you know Mom's dream was to see her only son get married. She said it every birthday, every New Year, every time we passed a wedding on TV. She even cried the day I proposed to you.
You didn't marry me for love. You married me because it checked a box on her emotional wish list.
That's not fair. I do love you.
Do you? Because it feels like I'm just a supporting actress in your mother's fantasy life.
You're overreacting. You're blowing this way out of proportion.
No, I'm finally seeing it clearly for the first time in our entire relationship. You weren't building a life with me. You were casting me in a role your mother chose, and I never got the script.
Ellie, I need you to clean the apartment today. Just make sure everything looks perfect by this evening, especially the floors and windows. Mom's arriving around 7.
Wait, arriving? What are you talking about?
I mean, she's moving in. Starting tonight, we'll be living together, just the 3 of us.
I'm sorry, what? She's moving in? Tonight? Are you seriously telling me this now like it's no big deal?
Yeah, well, we talked during my lunch break and it just made sense. She and I were on a video call and she mentioned how hard it is living alone. I realized this is the best solution for everyone. No more lonely dinners for her. No more arguments about video calls for us. We can all eat together in person.
So, you and your mother made this life-altering decision in the middle of a casual video call at work? And you didn't think for even 1 second to ask me, your wife, how I might feel about suddenly cohabiting with your mother?
Come on, don't act like it's such a big deal. It's not like we're strangers. You already know her. It'll be fine. Besides, you've been so upset about the video calls, right? Well, this solves the problem, doesn't it?
No, Doug, it does not. You've bypassed me entirely. You've treated me like a tenant in my own home. This isn't a compromise, it's an ambush. You decided, without so much as mentioning it to me, that I now have to share my personal life, my private space, and my marriage with your mother.
Yet again, you're overreacting. She's family. My mother is not some outsider crashing our lives. She raised me. She loves me. And frankly, you should be glad she even wants to live with us. Most mothers-in-law would rather be dead than under the same roof as their son's wife.
She doesn't want to live with us, Doug. She wants to live with you. I'm just the unfortunate accessory attached to the furniture. Let me ask you something. Where exactly is she going to sleep?
Oh, right. I meant to mention. I gave her your room. She needs the better mattress for her back, and the lighting in there is nicer. You'll take the living room. It's got a decent sofa, and you'll still have access to everything.
You gave her my room without asking me, without even a conversation?
It just made the most sense, okay? It's not like you can't manage for a while. It's just a space.
It's not just a space. It was the only place I had to breathe. The only part of this house where I could close a door and feel like I existed independently. And now you're evicting me from it because your mother has a preference.
Don't be dramatic. You're still in the house. It's not like I'm kicking you out. Besides, she won't be using that room much anyway. She'll probably be sleeping together with me in my bed most of the time.
Am I hallucinating? Please, for God's sake, tell me I'm hallucinating. You did not just say that you're going to be sharing a bed with your mom.
Hard to believe, right? This is gonna be a great setup for you. We'll have our bedroom and you've got the whole living room to yourself.
Right, until she wants to watch TV, or until she decides the curtains aren't to her taste. Or until she wants to chat with you while I pretend not to exist. This is not a partnership. This is a hierarchy, and I've been shoved to the bottom.
You're making this all about you! Did you forget that my mother is elderly and lives alone? She's vulnerable, Ellie. She needs family around her.
She needs control, and you handed it to her on a silver platter. Fine, you want the place clean for her? I'll make it spotless. I'll polish every surface and fluff every pillow. I'll even make sure the kitchen sparkles.
Thank you. See? I knew you'd understand once you cooled off.
And once the place is perfectly clean and welcoming, I'll leave the divorce papers on the table, right next to the nice little welcome gift basket. I'm not joking. I'm done, Doug.
What? Ellie, come on, don't do that! Don't throw around the word divorce like it's a joke! You're angry, I get it, but this is way overboard!
This isn't just about your mother moving in. It's about every single time you made a decision without me. Every time you picked her over me. It's about being reduced to a ghost in my own marriage.
You're seriously going to end our relationship over a living arrangement?
No, I'm ending it because I no longer have a husband. I have a man who shares his bed with his mother, assigns me to the couch, and thinks I should just smile and thank him for the privilege.
Okay, first of all, that bed sharing thing is normal. We used to sleep in the same bed all the time when I was a kid. This just feels comfortable, that's all.
Comfortable for you, maybe. For everyone else, it's creepy. You are not 5 years old anymore. You're a grown man. Start acting like one.
She's my mother, Ellie. I can't just turn my back on her.
No one's asking you to turn your back. But you've wrapped yourself around her so tightly, there's no space for anything else, not even your wife. I've begged, I've reasoned, I've tried to adapt, but this is the line. I'm done.
So that's it? You're just gonna walk away just like that?
No, not just like that. This has been building for a long time. But yes, I'm walking away. I'll clean the house, I'll prepare her room, and then I'll be gone. And if you're wondering whether I'll change my mind, I won't. I've never been more certain.
Unbelievable! I'm over here trying to find solutions to make everyone happy, and you're just walking out!
If you're trying to make people happy, maybe you should have started with your wife. Anyway, sign those papers as soon as you get home. Well, 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 you really thought you were calling the shots, didn't you? I can only imagine the self-satisfied look on your face while walking out all high and mighty after your little divorce stunt. I handled it, dear. I filed them already. It's done. You're no longer part of this family. You're welcome. You filed them for me? Oh, yes! You left them lying there so dramatically, like some emotional threat. I signed Doug's portion for him and marched them straight to the city office myself. No need to thank me. I just couldn't bear the suspense. Wait a second. Doug doesn't get back from work for a few more hours. Are you saying you forged his signature? Please, I know his handwriting better than he does. And let's be honest, you were bluffing. You thought a divorce threat would make me back off. But guess what? You played right into my hands. I did? That's right! I've been waiting for this since the moment I laid eyes on you. You were always cold, joyless, and completely wrong for my son. I knew it from the start. You saw a sweet, soft-spoken man and thought you could mold him. But Doug doesn't need a manager. He needs his mother. And you thought submitting forged divorce papers would scare me into crawling back? That was the plan, yes. I thought you'd come running, apologizing, begging me not to end things. I would have graciously accepted, eventually. But no, you packed up your things like it was some sort of liberation. So I helped you over the finish line. Wow, thank you so much, Claudia. You just saved me a lot of time. I was planning to file this week, but you were faster. I appreciate the efficiency. It makes what I need to do next even easier. Excuse me? You're wrong. You see, Claudia, the only thing that panicked me was the idea of staying here another day. You filing the papers? That was the first productive thing you've ever done for me. You're just putting on a brave face, but it won't last. Doug and I will be just fine without you. We'll live in peace without your snark and judgment polluting the air. This house will finally feel like home again. Oh, you're planning to stay here? Of course, why wouldn't we? Doug and I are comfortable here. It's our nest now, and technically you're the one who walked away. Right, and yet somehow you've missed one small but very important detail. And what might that be? This house doesn't belong to Doug. It belongs to me. What? The house is legally, financially, morally, entirely mine. My name is on the deed. My account pays the mortgage. My signature sealed the loan. Doug's name is nowhere on any piece of paperwork even tangentially related to this house. You're lying. Am I? When we got married, he intended to buy this house himself, but the bank wouldn't approve him. Too little income and stable employment, no assets. So they turned to me, the higher earner, the one with the promotion track, the one they could trust. That can't be! He told me. He said the house was his gift to you, that he bought it for you. No, he asked me in the parking lot outside the bank to buy it in my name. He said, and I quote, "This kind of thing should go under the more stable income earner," and that was me. You're telling me that you make more than him? I make 3 times his salary. My next bonus alone will equal his annual pay. And I've just been approved for another promotion, so yes, I do. No, this isn't possible. You're just a corporate robot, some office drone. He was always the one with the charm and ambition. And yet, here we are. Your charming son is about to be evicted from a house he doesn't own by a woman he underestimated. Ironic, isn't it? You can't just sell it. You can't throw us out. Where are we supposed to go? That's not my concern. You divorced me. You removed me from your family. You can't stay in my home after that. But you're saying Doug's job doesn't pay enough for a decent apartment. We sold my place to move in here. And that was your mistake. You've spent years micromanaging Doug's life. You forced him to take a low-pressure, low-paying job. No career advancement. No ambition. All so you could keep him close to you for your own selfish purposes. I was protecting him. He has a sensitive system. Stress gives him migraines. No, you were ensuring he never had the means or courage to live without you. And now the both of you are trapped in the mess you made. You can't be serious. You can't just throw us out like we're garbage on the curb. I'm being generous by not involving the police over the forgery. You'll have a few weeks to get out, but the house is being listed this week. Please, Ellie, maybe we got off on the wrong foot. Maybe we were both too stubborn. Let's sit down. Let's talk. We're still family, sort of. We can work this out. The time for working things out is long gone. You had every opportunity to treat me with respect. You chose control, cruelty, and criminal fraud. So no, we're not sitting down. You'll regret this. You'll wake up alone one day and realize you made a huge mistake. I'm already waking up alone, and I've never slept better. Thank you for the clarity, Claudia, and for the paperwork. Goodbye.
Ellie, please, just hear me out. I didn't know my mom was going to file the papers. I swear I didn't agree to it. I thought we still had time. I didn't want a divorce. I wanted to work things out.
Then maybe you should have thought about the consequences before you handed her control over every aspect of your life. You let her run your life like a manager signs off on her assistant's schedule.
I didn't mean for it to go this far. I thought you were just upset. I thought you'd cool down, come home, and we'd talk it through.
You want to talk? Then talk. Tell me you'll end the cohabitation. Tell me you'll ask your mother to leave. Tell me you'll finally choose your wife.
I'll ask her to leave, temporarily, just until things calm down.
Temporarily?
I love her, Ellie. She's my mother. She raised me, took care of me, gave up so much for me. I can't just turn my back on her forever. But I love you, too. So can't we all come together and try to find a way for this to work?
Go on. I can't wait to hear your idea of balance. Is that actually a serious suggestion?
What if we all lived together but made it more equal? Like, we could sleep in the same bed, all three of us. That way no one feels excluded.
Do you seriously think let's all sleep together is a real solution and not the most deranged thing I've heard in my entire life?
It's not weird. We used to do that when I was younger. Mom and I always shared a bed when I was sick or scared or just, tired. It felt safe. Maybe it still can.
You're not a child, Doug. And I am not going to be the third pillow in your warped mother-son security blanket. You've made your choice, and you've made it again and again.
Please don't do this. I'll change. I'll figure it out. I'll talk to her, really talk to her this time. We can definitely fix this.
No, we definitely can't. The house is sold. The divorce is final. And the only thing I feel right now is relief. You didn't lose me because of your mother, Doug. You lost me because you never once tried to stand on your own.
So that's it. You're just gonna leave me like this?
That's it. Enjoy your perpetual childhood, Doug. I hope Mommy tucks you in tight. The house sold faster than I expected. I thought I might feel a bit sad about leaving, but now that I'm gone, it feels good to have no more shadows of the life I left behind. As for Doug and Claudia, they tried begging the people who bought Claudia's old house to sell it back to them, but they had already begun moving in. Suddenly, mother and son, so confident in their codependence, were left homeless. With Doug's laughably low salary, the best they could manage was a cramped apartment with yellowed walls and a leaky sink. That's when reality hit. Claudia finally realized her perfect little prince couldn't support even a modest lifestyle. She snapped. Decades of control, sacrifice, and delusion boiled over into shouting, accusations, and the first real fight they'd ever had. I heard they haven't spoken in days. As for me, I sleep in peace. No video calls during dinner, no footsteps pacing outside my door, no emotional landmines in my living room. Just space. My space. I rebuilt from the ruins they left behind, and I'm stronger for it. He said I'd regret leaving, but I've never felt more sure of anything in my life. Let him cling to childhood. I'm building my future, one brick at a time.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.